بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Someone. Is a request for Fatiha for my grandfather Marhum Kirari Gafan, for my grandmother Marhum Maizia and for my sister Sana Fatima Gafan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I have chosen a topic that is supposed to relate to all of us, from our journey from one place to another. The topic I have chosen today is from a Muslim to how to become a mu'min. But before we get to that, let's start with what our Prophet says. We just commemorated the death of the Holy Prophet. Now, before he passed away, the Prophet says a hadith which we know as hadith al-Thaqalayn. He says, I leave you behind two things. Kitab Allah Azza wa Jal, the book of God, and wa ahli bayti itrati, the Ahlul Bayt, which are my family. But now, we have heard this, but how much have we pondered upon this point? We have the Holy Book. Now let's expound on the point of the Ahlul Bayt. The Prophet says that you cannot survive without the other. If you have one, you cannot survive without the other. You require both of them in order to stay on Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is the right path. Then there's another hadith that the Prophet says. Other schools of thought, they go against the Ahlul Bayt, that it's not the Ahlul Bayt, it's the Sunnah of Rasul. But we have proof for why it is the Ahlul Bayt. There's a hadith of the Prophet, which is the hadith of Safinatun Nuh. The Prophet says that my Ahlul Bayt are like an ark, the ark of Noah, the ark of Nuh. If you want to be saved from the floods, you must climb it. And if you do not climb it, then there is no way you can be saved. And you will be swept away by the bad of this world. The Prophet says, إِنَّمَا مَثَلُ أَهْلِ بَيْتِ فِيكُمْ كَمَثَلِ سَفِينَةٍ نُوحٍ. My Ahlul Bayt, my family is like Noah's ark for you. مَنْ دَخَلَ نَجَى وَمَنْ تَخَلَّفَ عَنْهَا غَارِقًا. This household is an example of Noah's ark. Whoever boards it will survive, and whoever misses it will drown. This is the Prophet. If we want to transition from Muslim to Mu'min, we need to work both on our belief on the Ahlul Bayt as well as our actions. There is this thing that comes out that I love the Ahlul Bayt so much, I don't need to pray, I don't need to do this. In other words, this is saying you're drowning. Let's say you're drowning, there's a deep flood, and our boat comes. The Imam is on the boat, he's telling you, for example, Ayan, get on the boat. No, I'm drowning, but I love you so much, Imam. He's telling you, Ayan, okay, I know, but get on the boat. He's like, no, but Imam, I love you so much. I don't climb on the boat, but I love you so much. The love for the Ahlul Bayt is not enough. It's very important, but it's important amongst other things as well. And if we do not embark on this arc of the Ahlul Bayt, then we will drown, especially in this era, the era where the materialistic world is changing our ideologies day by day. How in Hadith al-Thaqalayn we say that the Quran and the Ahlul Bayt, they go hand in hand. Now I will prove that to you as well. In the Quran, there is a surah called Surah Mu'minun. And these are the signs of the believers. Now I'm going to connect this to Amir al-Mu'minin, the king of the Mu'mins, the prince, the master of the Mu'mins. Now look at these qualities and look at the qualities he had. The first verse says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Successful indeed are the believers. Who are the believers? The Mu'min. Then we go to the second verse. الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Those who humble themselves in prayers. This reminds me of a story. There's a story from the Battle of Siffin, where there was arrows. Usually in Arabia, the battles reach peak at Zuhr time. So there was arrows and everything was going towards the army of Imam Ali. And Imam Ali was a commander, but Imam Ali stops. People ask Imam, how are you stopping? There's arrows coming, we're all going to die. He says, Allah is the first priority. He stops in the middle of the battle, he starts praying, because it was peak time of Adhan, it's awwal waqt. Even the companions of Imam Ali had these traits. There was a companion by the name of Abu Thumama. He was a companion that fought with Imam Ali and then went on and fought ahead with Imam Hussein in Karbala. In Karbala, the same story, that it was peak time of prayer. Abu Thumama goes and tells Imam Hussein, oh Imam, it's our work, it's namaz time. Imam says, leave the battle, if they want to shoot arrows, let them shoot at us, we will pray first. And then they started praying, and that's where we lost some of the 72 of Karbala. The third verse then says, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغَوِ مُرِيدُونَ. Those who avoid idle talk. Idle talk is not necessarily giba. Anything that will not give importance to your akhirah is considered idle talk. Imagine, we have to understand that there is so much to lose here and so much to gain in the hereafter. So this is like setting priorities. How can I be here talking about something that's irrelevant while I'm supposed to be building my future? We go to the verse number 4. It says, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِزَكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. Those who pay tax. Sadaqah, zakat is so much emphasized in Islam. There was this story where the Prophet he gives all his Sahaba 4 dinars. He tells them, go spend it however you want. 2 days later, the Sahaba comes. He tells all of them to get on a hot piece of rock. It was hot, top sun. All their legs are burning. You know who was the first one to get off those rocks? It was Amir al-Mu'minin. The Prophet, how did he get off first? He asks them, each of you tell me the accounts. How did you spend your 4 dinars? So the first Sahaba starts, I gave this to this, I did this, I bought that, I ate that. Amir al-Mu'minin says, I gave it all away to Sadaqah. I gave everything away. So the Prophet says, Bismillah, get down. This we can see because this relates to us. Every single one of us has to be accounted for our money, our wealth, our health. When we are standing under the hot sun, are we ready to save? Are we ready to give our accounts? Allah then says, then there is verse 5, 6 and 7, but we're going to go over that and we reach verse 8 where Allah says, وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَتِهِمْ وَأَحْدِيهِمْ رَاعُونَ. Amanatihim, of their trusts, وَأَحْدِيهِمْ, their promises. The Prophet was known as the Al-Amin, As-Sadiq. Why? Because there was no banks at that time. So people used to, even the enemies of Prophet, they used to give their stuff to the Prophet. They tell him, oh As-Sadiq, please keep for us this. And he used to keep. The night of Hijrah, when Prophet was moving, he tells Imam Ali, oh Ali, lay in my bed, protect me. And he sleeps. But before leaving, the Prophet is talking about the killers who wanted to kill him and kill Ali. He says, oh Ali, make sure before you leave, return every single one of their pennies. Even if it's those who hold the knife or those who hold the spear to kill you. Ali, make sure you return. We can see this is As-Sadiq al-Amin. Again, then we come to وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَى صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. Those who observe their prayers. Then we come to verse number 10. Now Allah says, أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْوَارِثُونَ. These are the ones who will be awarded. These are the believers, they'll be awarded. Now when they ask, what will they be awarded? Allah tells us, الَّذِينَ يَرِثُونَ الْفِرْدَوْسَ هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. Firdausa is the highest state of Jannah. These are the people who will inherit the highest state of Jannah. It doesn't stop there. It says they will be there forever. There is no moving from there. They will have everything they need in Jannah. These are a few simple stuff that we can follow to get on the right path and to move towards Jannah. We discussed these are the signs of mu'min, and we learned it especially from the one and only the Amir al-Mu'minin. Now, a mu'min is one who practices the right practices, believes and loves the Ahlul Bayt, and stands firm with the Quran. This is such an ark, my elders. This is an ark that the doors never close. Hazrat Hur alayhi salam. Why do I address him as Hazrat Hur alayhi salam? He was on the bad side most of the time. But Hazrat Hur says on Ashura, I saw myself between Jannah and Jahannam, and I decided to pick Jannah. This is the reason Imam Hussein is in Karbala. But still, Imam welcomes him, Imam tells him, oh Hur, I'm sorry. Imam, why are you sorry? He says, oh Hur, the first time you came to me I had water. The second time you came I did not have water for you. These are the doors of our Aimma, and they are our tawassul, they are our wasila to reach, that they never close on us. Anyone who's ready to change, the doors are open for them. People come up with the argument that, but those people are mu'mins, how can we get on the same ark as them? Our 14 Masumins, they are Masum, they have never sinned, we are sinners. That's when I like to be in Karbala yet once again. The 72 in Karbala, very few of them were Masum, but yet they reached such a high status. Imagine that we are not even considered the dust of their foot. Those are the people who gave their life away. And an important personality is Hazrat Abbas. Imam Zainul Abidin says that in the hereafter, Hazrat Abbas's status will be so high that all the shaheed will stand and look, and I wish I was there, I wish I would have done something extra to reach that status. And we have not even reached the status of the shaheed yet. Let's take our hearts to Karbala now. It's the 10th of Muharram. Since morning, one has gone, he has gotten killed. Another one has gone, he has gotten killed. Ali Akbar has gone, he has gotten killed. Ali Asghar has gone. Ali Asghar was yet to go. Hazrat Abbas comes, he comes to Imam Hussein. He tells him, oh my Aka, salam on you. Oh my Aka, please let me go fill water. The noises of Sakina, the noises of Ali Asghar, they are breaking my heart. Imam Hussein tells him, Abbas, you're the Alamdar. Abbas, I cannot let you go. Hazrat Abbas goes, he comes again, he says, oh my Mawla, I cannot take this anymore, Mawla, please let me go. Every time Imam Hussein tells him, Abbas, you're the Sakar, you're the water bearer, you're the Alamdar, Abbas, I cannot let you go. And then Hazrat Abbas goes, he passes to the camps, he hears the children of Bani Hashim, he hears them cry and scream, Al-Atash, Al-Atash. That's when the bravest son of Haidar Karrar's blood is in his blood, but his heart broke. He goes to Mawla. He says, Mawla Hussain, I cannot take this anymore. My heart is broken, I cannot hear these cries of these kids anymore. Imam Hussain tells him, Abbas, I will let you go, but at one condition, Abbas, you are not allowed to fight. You go, just bring water for these kids. Abbas says, okay master, I'll go. He goes to Bibi Sakina, he answers, oh Sakina, oh my kalbi, oh my heart, please let me go fetch water for you. Sakina tells him, but Chacha, everyone who has gone, none of them have come back. She says, Aina Ali Asghar, Aina Ali Akbar, Aina Qasim, Aina Awna Muhammad, where are these people? These are my brothers, I cannot see them again. Hazrat Abbas says, Sakina, I cannot bear the cries of you anymore. Please let me go fetch water. Then Bibi Sakina gives him a mashk. Hazrat Abbas mounts the horse. Oh people, remember this is son of Ali. This man has the blood of Haidar Karrar. The enemies fear him. They move away. They give Abbas way. They fear no man like the way they feared Abbas. Abbas walks like he's walking normally. He walks straight to the Furat. He throws himself on his knees. Narrations say Abbas follows the water. He looks at himself. He looks at his reflection. He looks at the camps. And then he says, one of the biggest jihad in Islam is considered the jihad of nafs. And this is one of the jihad Abbas won even before the actual war. Imagine 3 days no water, but still there's water in his hands, but he did not drink. He says, how can I drink this water when Sakina is thirsty? How can I drink this water when Ali Asghar is shaking? How can I drink this water when Zainab is thirsty? Abbas feels the mashke Sakina. He has only one hope. This is the son of Haidar Karrar. He's the bravest of the braves, but he has only one hope in heart. No physical pain will stop him, but he has one hope that he gets this water to the kids of Bani Hashim. He mounts on the horse, but by this time, La'natullah, Ibn Ziyad has already planned his troops. One is behind a palm tree, one is hiding behind a rock. All of them have different kinds of weapons, and the sharpest weapons. Ibn Ziyad says, make sure this water does not reach Sakina, no matter what, this water should not reach the camps. Abbas starts moving towards the camp. A mal'oon by the name of Hakim hits his right hand gets cut off. And then he shifts the mush to the left hand and he keeps on moving. The physical pain did not stop him. Then Abbas's left hand gets cut and he holds a mushk in his mouth. Yet Abbas is not stopped. There was narrations that say that Abbas's legs would reach the ground when he would sit on the horse. Imagine, this is such a strong man and he's still going. He's holding the mushk in his mouth. And then Hurmala was asked by Mustan, oh Hurmala, what did you do in Karbala? Hurmala said, I shot 3 arrows. But one of the arrows is one that broke the hearts of the kids. One of the arrows was the one that made Zainab cry. One of the arrows was the one that shattered the hopes of the camp to any water. And that was the arrow that I shot on Mashke Sakina. He shot the mashk that Hazrat Abbas was holding that had water. The mashk starts leaking and that's when the son of Haidar's heart breaks. He cannot take this anymore. And La'natullah comes from behind and hits the head of Abbas. Abbas falls on the ground. Al-Banin, the mother of Abbas, was asked, oh, Al-Banin, Abbas was hit on his head and he fell down. Al-Banin said, how is that possible? This is Ali's son. His legs reached the ground when he stood on the horse. He said, then she was told that Mashke Sakina was shattered before he fell. She said, then I do not blame Abbas, because Sakina was Abbas's heart. He used to call her Kalbi, that means, oh my heart. And imagine, now Sakina is thirsty and Abbas is on the ground. There's an arrow in his eye, his left eye he cannot see. Imam Hussein runs towards Hazrat Abbas. He puts him on his lap. Abbas keeps on putting his head down. He puts him on his lap, he puts his head down again. He says, "Oh my master, I am not worth of sitting on your lap." They converse and then Hazrat Abbas leaves this world. But today is a day of a baby that's known as the Ayam of the Masumin. It's the day of baby Masuma Akum. Baby Masuma Akum, my salam is to you. You walked 1,000 miles for your brother. You shifted countries for your brother. You moved from city to city for your brother. But baby, my question is, you were welcomed in houses, you were given food. Sakina was not welcomed in houses, she was slapped. Bibi Zainab was not welcomed in houses, she was beaten. This narration said there was boiling water dripped on the backs of Imam Zain al-Abidin and the babies. Imagine 4-year-old Sakina, her neck is tight, she cannot breathe. She can see herself moving with her father's head on a spear, her brother's head on a spear, and even the chacha's head on the spear, the one who went to fetch water. They drip hot water on her. She used to slap her for no reason. Imagine how much trouble they had. Sakina goes to Sham and she starts crying. She cries a lot. The Narration said that Yazid was disturbed. He's like, "Why is this girl crying so much? I cannot take it anymore." Oh people, when a child cries, there's children here. When they cry, we give them water, we give them food, we love them, we help them. When Sakina started crying, someone took a plate and put the head of her father and covered the head. When the plate came, narration said that they thought it was fruits and food. Imagine fruits and food, and then you open the cover, it's the head of your father. Without the body, it's the head of the bloody head of Sakina's father, Imam Hussein. Sakina cries and cries and cries, and then at the end, Zindan goes quiet. The prison of Zindan, there is no more noise. Imam Zain al-Abidin and asks Bibi Zainab, "Is everything okay?" Bibi Zainab tells him to go check. When they go check, the body of Sakina is lifeless. The tears have taken away her life. She passes away. She joins her father in Zindan. My salam is on the 72 of Karbala. My salam is on Sakina. My salam is on Zainab. My salam is on Abu Abdullah. My salam is on his children. My salam is on every single ma'asum of ours and every single sacrifice of theirs. We have to understand that our ma'asum suffered so much. What we can do is improve ourselves to get even to the level of their dust. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Wa siya'lamu allazina zalamu ayya munqalabin yanqalibun.